Guatemala, there's an active volcano that erupts every 5 minutes, and I decided to climb it. No plan, no familiar faces, just my first experience traveling solo. Over the next 2 days, I'll take you through what the journey is really like, from the physical grind to the mental battles you don't expect when you're alone. If you ever thought about traveling solo, taking on something that scares you, or wondered what happens when you stop waiting for the perfect moment, this video shows what it actually takes to make it to the top.
Wow.
Alright, we booked a flight with no plan to Guatemala. It was around $400 round trip from New York, and the total I spent throughout this entire solo trip for 4 days is around $750. I was a little nervous coming here because when I got off the airport, everyone was speaking Spanish and I didn't even know where to go. Luckily, English is spoken, but it's not common. Feels like a perfect, nice summer day. There's around 18 million people in the population here, and the currency is Guatemalan quetzal. It's home to over 30 plus volcanoes, which 3 are currently active. The one that I'm climbing today is called Volcán de Fuego. I packed pretty light. I had 1 backpack, 1 jacket, and a pair of shoes. I had pants on, and I just had extra layers of clothes in my backpack for the rest of the trip. So, I felt empty-handed, but I also felt ready. It's also important to bring extra cash along the way, as that's the currency you'll use on the mountain when you're getting ready to buy food or get past certain areas. So it's time to hop on the car and go to the 1-hour ride to the mountain.
He had more than thousands up and down of this volcano, and then he knows everything about this volcano. And then
My name is Travis. I'm from New York City, and also first time in Guatemala. Taking a little break. We're at a stop where you can get food. I'm gonna try the banana.
It's my kind of breakfast.
Yeah.
There's bananas.
The hike felt really fun. I thought it was a simple, easy peasy hike, as there's so many people and vendors on the mountain. So I thought it would be an easy trip. Of course, everything you buy on the mountain is more expensive, as the vendors here had to climb it as well. So they're selling it at a premium.
Oh my god.
But it's what you pay for the value that you get, and it's more valuable on top of a mountain. The whole time I was hiking, I was thinking about how beautiful it was. And I was being grateful of the view and the people that I was with. I was most excited about lunch. This is just so beautiful. I'm enjoying papaya, banana. After that meal, it was rice, chicken, and vegetable. And it's very good, but not enough protein, I'd say. So I'm gonna get a little bit of fruit. You learn about the people there just by being around them. How you drive or
No.
carry?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow!
Much.
It was great to meet you. After
yeah.
hiking for a couple hours and reaching the halfway point, we were officially at the cloud level. I saw the clouds right next to us, and that was pretty awesome to see. The only other time you see that is when you're on a plane. We're heading to Acatenango Base Camp. So this is gonna be a 13,000 foot elevation. After a long uphill battle, we finally made it to Base Camp Acatenango. This is the spot where everyone is going to sleep. It's a little room tour here. Oh yeah, with it. To the top, and now there's an option to do another 4 hours total to the actual volcano, and that's going to be a little bit further away, and it's 250 Qs, which is their currency. So I'm thinking of doing it. I'm probably just going to take a nap first. A part of me wanted to go to sleep, but I knew the reason why I came here was to make it to the top. Now we're descending so that we can climb up the active volcano. This is a journey, and I'm for it. A couple things I wish I brought were better shoes, as it is very slippery, all of the rocks and sand. And I should have brought a mask, as a lot of the dust would fly up to your face. Finally, after a long upward hill again, we made it to the top of Volcán de Fuego. I can't believe we climbed to base camp, 13,000 feet, went down, and then climbed it again. I was also glad because there was another calisthenic creator in my group. So we both hit a handstand together at the top to celebrate. And there was one more thing I wanted to do. I wanted to do the world's first backflip on Volcán de Fuego. This journey had a lot of moments that made me want to complain. However, instead of complaining and asking how much longer, I just kept taking the next step. And I think that's what is so important and valuable in the journey to the top. Because while I'm going up, I keep thinking, when am I gonna get there? How much longer? But before you know it, step after step, finally at the top. Keep going. Now we could just sit and relax and watch the explosions.
Okay. Aquí hay two options. You move it, turn left.
Oh, okay.
Turn left.
Oh, okay. Wow. So this whole journey of when we got to the top of the volcano, we took photos and videos, and once the sun set, it got cold very fast. The temperature dropped super quick, and on our way back, I was super exhausted. My knees and my leg muscles were super sore, and we were just going down slow because, you know, people are taking it careful, but the slower you go, the more you have to work your muscles and joints. And so that really put a lot of pressure on that. When I went home, ate a big meal, and I thought I was gonna sleep well, but no. I barely slept. And the volcano erupted every 5 minutes. So it was super hard to sleep, and I was frustrated that I couldn't sleep. I was just trying to be grateful that, you know, I was here. And I wanted to sleep more, but I feel good now. I feel rested after eating breakfast. So it was a beautiful adventure, and it's amazing talking to the people around here. So that was the end of the 2-day trip. If you're athletic and physically capable of hiking and running, this trip is definitely possible. And for the rest of the Guatemala vacation, I got food and tried a lot of different spots and try to talk to more people there. Your first time here as well?
No, I am Guatemala.
Oh yeah? We went and got tacos, met a guy named Alejandro, and I was still feeling a little bit hungry, and I think I went a little crazy. I got 2 main plates from a restaurant. Yeah. I haven't really talked to anyone just yet, but definitely today, gotta go out my comfort zone and do that. All right, this is the hostel area where multiple people sleep in one room. But luckily, out of all the 10 beds, I was the only one that booked the hostel. So I enjoyed a great time just walking around and seeing the scenery of Antigua, which is also safe and known for this architecture that you see here. And a lot of kids are just running around and playing while people are selling on the streets. Next, I headed to the rock climbing gym to try to finally talk to people. I went out my comfort zone and talked to the local young people there. Here's my favorite boulder of the day. Since I was feeling accomplished, I decided to go out and end the night with a nice meal. Thank you for this wonderful food and a great day. I'm just gonna go home and get some rest. I'm glad, and I'm officially very grateful that we went out and completed this journey. It was a very last-minute spontaneous trip, and I'm glad I went out and did it. And I'm glad I finished the editing. Thanks for watching. Keep going.